Hi guys, today I'm back with another Hot Toys review and unboxing. This time it's Rocket from Avengers Endgame. Because it's a smaller figure, I was expecting a smaller box. But actually the box has the same size as any other regular characters. It has the same design as the other Avengers Endgame's boxes, which means you get a promotional heart of a character along with the Avengers logo, and at the center the Avengers Endgame title card. For Rocket, the main color is red, just like his scarf that he has in Endgame. On the side you can see the Avengers logo and the Ravagers logo. Then at the back, if you open the first part of the box, you also get the Avengers logo and the cast and crew. The Rocket Headsculpt was made by So-Young Lee and painted by Ji Hong. So let's open this. As usual, before using the figure, just read the instruction sheet. First, let's talk about the accessories. You get the usual Avengers Endgame basic stand, which means you have the Avengers logo on it, the Avengers Endgame title cards, and the logo of the character. For Rocket, the logo is the symbol of the Ravagers. There is also the Rocket nameplate. In terms of size, it's the same size as the other Avengers Endgame basic stand. What changes though is this part. It's smaller because it's a smaller figure, so it doesn't have to be as long as for the other characters. Then you have two different scarves, a plastic one and a fabric one. Honestly, I prefer the fabric one because inside it you have some wires so you can pose it the way you want it. But obviously just use the one you prefer. Then you have different hands. These two are to hold the guns, and this one is to hold the device that Rocket uses to get the ether. Well, as usual, you also get the additional joints. Then you have two sets of goggles. One is to use on his eyes and the other is to put on his forehead. It's very easy to use because it works with magnets. Then you have the Avengers Infinity Gauntlet. It's a beautiful accessory. As you can see, it has a metallic paint that makes it feels like it's die-cast even though it's plastic. I really like it. Then you have the device that Rocket uses to get the ether. And finally you have the guns. They are nicely detailed and beautifully painted. As you can see, they're really nice. So now let's talk about the figure itself. Hot Toys has done beautiful work with this figure. I really love the outfit, and I gotta say that it's actually my favorite Rocket outfit, which is the main reason I picked this figure rather than another version of the character. I love the space western look it has, and it really suits Rocket. The outfit is made of a type of fabric that feels like it's halfway between plastic and fabric. As you can see, in terms of articulation, it has a great range of articulation. The feet can move. The legs also, you can get him in some really great action poses. When you are moving the head, just be careful. As you can see, there are some whiskers, so these are quite fragile, so be careful, really. Well, the goggles, let's try them. As you can see, it's very easy to use because it works with magnets, and then you have this like this, and it really looks great. Look at it. Let's talk about the Headsculpt now. So Young Lee has made an incredible Headsculpt. I absolutely love it. It's great that they included this angry look. It looks so cool. GC Hong has also made a great job for the paint, in my opinion. In terms of paint application, it is the most realistic rocket figure from Hot Toys. However, because they included this angry look, I would have preferred if they had also included a second Headsculpt, one with a more neutral expression. And the box is actually the same size as the other Avengers Endgame figures, so there was enough space to patch a second Headsculpt, so that's really too bad. Still, I really love this Headsculpt and this figure, just it would have been better with a second Headsculpt included in it. Now let's try some action poses with the different accessories. Here's a really badass action pose for Rocket, and that's where the fabric scarf is better because you can pose it in a way that feels like it's in movement. And the angry Headsculpt really works well with this kind of action poses. I also forgot to say that the tail is articulated, so you can move it the way you want. There are also some really cool action poses. Here's another one. Now let's try with the plastic scarf. As you can see, with the plastic scarf it doesn't feel the same. It looks cool too, but I do prefer the fabric one. So let's try other poses with other accessories now. You can pose him like this with the ether. And as for the holsters, you can only use the small guns for them. You can also give him a cowboy pose, ready to take his guns and use them. Overall, it's a great figure. I'm really happy with it. My only disappointment is that it doesn't come with a second Headsculpt with a more neutral expression. But otherwise, I definitely recommend getting this figure. Thanks again for watching. You can read the review on our Future of the Force website. You can get the link in the description down below. Please subscribe to our channel, and I'll be back with more unboxing very soon. The next one is actually Star-Lord from Avengers Infinity War. Bye!